Now, if you don't know that there is a, uh Rocket Chat chat room that you can go to, it's not just for support. It's also for community getting together and talking about amongst each other or with, other OwnCast owners or server runners, admins, whatever you want to call them. The best way to get to it is, go to the OwnCast.online website. And there is a link right up here. It's the Rocket Chat icon here in the upper right. It looks like a little spaceship with three dots. So if you go into that, of course, you got create an account and log in. And this has been started. Gabe created the channel, so we can go into here, and it's a great thing. And we just started. Of course, I'm in here as well, but it's trying to get things together to start up a there's someone that's going to start up a newsletter, a monthly newsletter talking about the different projects, or we do like a content creator of the month type of showcase or theme builder showcase, whatever. This is just the beginning of this great initiative. I think that it could work out really well. Now, what you can do is to join it by going into the OwnCast Rocket Chat, creating an account, and just start talking. Because you also have just the general channel here as well. And most of the time, it's just filled up with people looking for support. It's not really talking with Gabe in chat here. They were saying that it wasn't really meant to be like a support, but it was. It just became that way. It's just de facto looking for support and a quick way to get support. Say, hey, something on my OwnCast server is not working, or this is broken or busted. But most of the time, it could be just a small thing. But if it's a bigger problem or an actual bug or issue, then you'll be directed over to the GitHub page and then put in an issue request there, so that people who are actually working on the project can go through and try to figure it out for the next release cycle and get that fixed. But going in here and seeing this community channel is a great thing. Not only is it a great place for others, to let's see, so I don't butcher the exact wording, but is as MXKS says here, is we're starting a new OwnCast community channel that's dedicated to discussing our streaming work, finding ways to help promote ourselves and each other, and in general grow a social ecosystem around OwnCast. So it's just, please feel free to join if that's of an interest to you. And it'd be great to see more people come into the Rocket Chat and just start chatting with let's get this community going, because there is a community, but again, it's just mostly people coming in for support. So would really like to see more people come in just for a community building aspect, and would definitely love to see that start taking off. I know it's just brand new, so it's going to take some time, but the thing is, for people like myself, letting you know about these particular initiatives to bring more awareness to it. Not only do I have our own site, thisindiecreator.com, that helps, talk about alternative platforms, which OwnCast is, but we also talk about all different initiatives. Like for Gilded, there's OwnCast, we got LiveSpace, we got SharePlay coming up. So there's many different things that I would like to see start, building up community-wise for passionate people who are looking for this kind of community building or community aspect of these alternative platforms. And it takes more than one person to do it. It takes one person to get the ball rolling, but it's like a snowball effect. I know it really doesn't work this way, but just go with the the example. You take a snowball and then toss it down a hill. As it's rolling down, it picks up more snow and it starts becoming larger and larger. That's pretty much what we're looking for, is to say, hey, you like OwnCast and you want to see more streamers or more content creators actively using the software, great. Us too. Me as well. But what we got to do is get together as a community, go into the Rocket Chat, or sign up if we do like a news, if there's a newsletter that starts up, sign up for that. And just, start getting involved, start sharing the information that, hey, Rocket Chat, OwnCast is here. It's available for you if you're looking for an alternative and you actually want to start, creating or self-hosting yourself. There's people out there that are more than willing to help you. I know I had an issue when I was moving uh, my to a different hosting, and it was to say, oh yeah, all you gotta do is move or copy over this particular file structure. Well, I tried to do that, but unfortunately, it wasn't working out too well for me. So thankfully, I had someone walk me through or go through the different troubleshooting processes. Uh, and it just eventually came out to a point where it's like, it looks like what it's supposed to be, but it didn't quite work out. So I was kind of like, well, I lost the followers. I only had like 13. It was just starting out. So I was kind of like, oh, well, I'll just start over from scratch because, I'm not going to really uh, keep going with this. But it's just one of those things where, yeah, you have helpful people in the community that are willing to take the time and show you and help, you understand, okay, well, this might be the problem. Let's go through the steps to figure out exactly what's going on, which is a great thing because if I was left to my own devices, I would have to be spending some time learning Docker containers and working on different things like that. It would take me a lot longer. I don't have I don't have the qualms to say, hey, I don't want to learn about Docker and stuff like that. But it's just one of those things where helpful people are there, and I would like to see more of a community starting. And that's why that's why I'm trying to help out as well, is getting more eyes on the Rocket Chat. So if let's go back here and just for one more time and say, hey, if you want to join the Rocket Chat and OwnCast, open up or join in with the channel, the OwnCast community channel. It's not in general, it's a separate one there. And this is where we can start talking about different things of like again, the streamer showcase, streamer of the month, or the theme of the month, whatever. If also you get some ideas, join in and post up. It's like, hey, I got this great thing I have an idea for, and type, push it out there, and you know what? It become possible. Who knows? It won't become possible if you don't do it. It's like Michael Scott says, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. I know I probably messed that up, but it's close enough. But OwnCast is actually a really great piece of kit. It's a great software. And again, I have other videos on where I've ran through and installing OwnCast through the one-click install on the Hetzner. You can also do that on Linode, and there's some other places that have one-click installs, or even here on OwnCast, you can just take it's like a line of code on your server, paste it in, hit enter, and then just go through the install process. It's like less than 10 minutes. You'll have a OwnCast server up and running, and just hit go live or connect your OBS or XSplit or Ecamm or whatever you use, and off you go. It's thinking about it. It seems to like a I don't want to say like a normal person, but for someone who's not well adapted to server architecture or adminning their own server or running anything like that, it seems kind of daunting at first. But it's just that one line, and it's just entering in, the domain name and the email for the SSL or the Let's Encrypt,